Hi guys, and welcome to Fxmarketstrategyadmin. We're having another day here. This is the last day of the market. So we can see the euro dollar first to start with did bounce from this level. We talked about one sell right here and another sell at 1.1250. That was not too bad at all. Has been going so far good and is pointing to the downside. So if we kind of consider that's another wave right here. Okay, so this is kind of what we do expect right now. Okay, so we're just gonna take this off so it doesn't confuse the people. Okay, or even maybe may shift it like this only. Okay. So this is for the euro dollar. We're not gonna buy that one. It's too dangerous to be in the buy in this area. Above 1.1, there is no buy. You can only take a sell signal. Okay. So this is potentially has 100 bips to offer really easy money. So you can expect something like this. Okay, that's the wave we're gonna be expecting. Down wave here. Okay, guys, down wave. This may be going with the gold. The gold may be reversing back a little bit. It did come down a little bit yesterday, then it didn't bounce back, then it's not moving. Okay, but long-term gold is up. Okay, guys. You can see the Dow has been crazy. It's not easy to trade. It needs kind of more patience and experience and risk management. It has not been the best. This is a little bit difficult to trade. It's not very easy to trade because it's going upside but correctionally. So this is very risky. Not very risky. You just need a lot of patience to trade. So if we go with the full ABC, you can see has been ranging this level up and down here. So has not been easy. It's not an easy signal like that one where you can make 2,000-3,000 points straight. It has been difficult, this one's. Okay, guys, so you can see that's the support and that's the resistance area, and probably it's every time it comes to the downside. Okay, it's good to catch a buy, but when it does go up and you catch a sell, it's okay if you're trading small time frame, but long term is risky because long term forecast for the Dow is gonna go to 31,000. Long term forecast. Okay, this is a long term forecast. Is not good to buy now. This is the end of the week, and you don't know what's gonna happen in the weekend. Maybe maybe get a gap in the next week or something. But anyway, for longer term, you want to only be in the buy. Okay, even if you can see the buy, this is the 4-hour time frame. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, once you get this buy in the 4-hour time frame, you get a retest right here, but almost the same level. So this signal is still valid for longer term, as long as we break here and we continue to the up side. You're welcome, guys. The DAX is the same thing. You guys see the DAX is going to an important level right now. We need to be given a close attention to. This is a very important level right here. Also the 12,700 is kind of round number. So watch out for this. Is either it's gonna break massively to the upside or it's gonna come down. So for the longer term forecast, this is up, not down. Okay, guys, longer term forecast this up. If we go look, we see the New Zealand, Australian, and Japanese yen up like that. That something is wrong. Okay, I'll be waiting to sell New Zealand dollar or to sell in New Zealand dollar in this area that I would not buy. The good thing we want to look at is bound. Because we discussed the sell of the bound dollar yesterday here. It looks okay, and we expect it to go down, but slowly. See that? This wave right here. If we go look at bigger picture, this is what we expect in the bigger picture. As long as it doesn't go back up here we should be fine. Okay, as long as it doesn't break back to the upside, we should be fine. You have to have some tolerance because the market, you can see, is not very clear up or down. It's range and it's making shapes. It's playing with your emotions. Uh, but it did respect this level twice right now, and previously three times. So the 1.2550, between 1.25 and 1.2550 is a very strong number, very strong number to respect. Okay, guys. So that's one thing. EuroCAD on the other side, we talked about the sell yesterday, has been going good, it's been in profit. We added more sell to the sell we have taken. So it's been going good so far. We are gonna give it a little bit more time. Hopefully we can get more profit out of it. One of the problem of this market is he may work so hard, he may do everything right, and he end up in a loss. And that's acceptable and that's part of the game. As a human being, we cannot accept that. That's why we started tweaking and changing our strategies and our lot size and our mentality, everything. We think something did go wrong. Reality is that's part of the game and that's acceptable. It's okay sometimes if you go to take this sell and by the time you get 10, it does reverse on you and you end up on the loss. But if you take the previous time or the second time, you will be in really good profit. So you can see there is no one strategy is going to be consistent on the market 100% all the times. And that's why if you are making a strategy, building a strategy, you try it and you check it, you get, let's say, 70-80% success rate, and that's really good and high. So the wins are big and the losses are small. Then you come to, let's say, at the Corona time, you're home, you try your strategy, and it's supposed to be good. You come to put it to work, and you hit one of those 30% or 20%, which is not working really good. What you will be doing is you start changing. Okay, start changing your strategy. You're not supposed to change it. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to only to try again. Okay, you have done everything right, but the market was not great. Okay, so the market did not reward at that time. It doesn't mean you're wrong or it doesn't mean your strategy is wrong. It means you just need to continue and don't give up and accept that you have worked hard, everything is right, and you did not only you ended up in break even, but you also ended in loss. That's part of the game. As a human being, we cannot accept that. That's very difficult. And that's why the big investors, when they, or traders, professional, and when they run to a trade that has been in profit, and they have to be patient and they wait, and with time it comes back and them end up in loss. They will close that one, and that's going to be okay for them. And the reason is maybe one or two is going to happen like that, but 5, 6, 7 trades are going to go their way, and it's going to go really well. Okay, so it's going to cover any loss they have accepted in the small ones that they ended up being bad or break even or small loss. Okay, as a human being, that's very difficult for to accept. Imagine you go work for someone in his company and you do such a good job and all the clients are happy and you make him money, then at the end of the day he will tell you, sorry, I cannot pay you. You will be very upset, right? You cannot accept that. You're gonna fight for a right. So and this market is not like that. In this market, it's okay to come today. You come to find a good setup. You do everything right, as the strategy says. Then you get the trade. Then you start getting random things, and they don't work out. Then after one day of monitoring and setting up and everything, you get a trade to end up in loss or break even. You have to just accept it and move on and do the same thing again and again. As long as your strategy is good. If the strategy is bad, then you just need to change it. But one time, you don't keep changing every day. And where do you think that I'm just gonna do a little bit modification here or there? Well, this need to be back tested before you kind of just go do modification to overfit it to a specific market or a specific day or a specific scenario. Then you end up being actually ruining your strategy. So that's one of the main things that make people either give up or change their strategy so fast. They don't accept to work hard and not get paid, and that's part of our business. But as long as your outcome is you're gonna survive, you're not gonna blow your account. You know, you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight another day. You're gonna have to fight another day. Okay, then you have your account still with you, even if you had a little bit of loss. Your loss is not big when you have loss. Loss is part of the game. That's why sometimes I put one analysis, it doesn't work out, or you know, it's supposed to hit stop level or something. You're gonna find someone who will type down, "Oh, it hit stop loss." It's like you just tell him you're a child, because it's we know that market you're gonna get about 20%. You work so hard, then you end up loss. You have done everything as expected or as you think it is, then things don't work out good. That's acceptable. You're not gonna find more than 80%. That's huge. That's a huge, level. Even big hedge funds and stuff, they don't say that we reach 80% accuracy, and that's a big amount, you know. So 80% means every 10 trades you have to accept it between 2 and 3. If 70% rate, between 2 and 3 are gonna be bad. However, some traders, they say that they live with 50% and they're okay with it, but still make a lot of money. Okay, so it means out of 10 trades you make every day, 5 of them are gonna go wrong. You're gonna accept the loss, you're gonna move on. It's frustrating, it's not easy. Okay, so when I make a setup and someone says that in TradingView or anywhere else, I just tell him, and did you get into this trade only? You open that one, or you just open all the other good ones? Then you just don't hear back from him. Okay, so well, if you took all the other ones and they work out good, you should have said thank you, right? Then don't only come to the one that doesn't work and you say, and no one is, you go check anybody, there is no one is going to be 100%. It's difficult, it's not easy. Okay, especially if you do analysis in multiple markets. So you do sometimes cryptocurrency, sometimes commodities, sometimes forex, sometimes indices, sometimes like shares of companies, you know. So a lot of things. Okay, so as long as a trader, you overall is good, you're succeeding, you're following a very strict risk management. Risk management is big in this market. It's so big. Okay, guys. So that's something to pay attention to. Is really, really very important. I wanted to just, share with you guys. And take it easy, You can say USD can never moved. Why? Because the Canadian and the dollar, both of them are kind of weak a little bit. Okay. So it has not moved for a long time. It's been sitting there. Okay. You can see this does look a little bit like the dollar index, not exactly, but a little bit. We want to take, see, we have highlighted this level. We want to take a sell, but from a higher place. So it's not, the bear is not ready yet. It's moving in a range of 100 pips or something, 150 pips. This is not something big. Also because the dollar index has not moved much. Okay, but that's important when you have some levels and watching and stuff. Okay, guys. Euro Australian did break to the downside and has been going good. We discussed the sell, I believe, yesterday. That's probably is going to come to 1.60 area. Also later on is going to probably come to the 1.59. This is not the best entry, not the best entry area, especially. But you know that you kind of did break a range right here. Some people like to trade ranges, and this will be the entry for them. Okay, you have to just know what people trade in. You don't have to do everything that they are. But some people trade the price range, the resistance rejection. So if it's been rejected at the resistance level with such a big candle like that, they will enter. Some people will keep playing the range up and down here. Some people will trade the breakout of the range, and they will call this, of course, retesting. Okay, like that. They will call this, okay, it did break out here, then it did retest. It's like bang, then you get in here. Some people will put this level as this between that candle and that candle as a level and say, okay, once this is broken right here, we get in here. Okay, so That's why you have all kind of results, right? Some people have big results, some people have small results, but this is what you can see. But euro only, we're going to be selling the euro. We should not buy the euro, but this is not the best entry. Best entry would be around right here in this area at the top, top area. If it does come up here, then you sell it. Then this would be the best entry. Okay, so this entry actually is not the best. However, some people still trade this way. They do the breakout after a range because this did break out after a range. Okay, it's okay, but I would probably rather sell in the Euro CAD than Euro Australian. Okay, well, same thing for Euro New Zealand. You can see the SPX is pushing to the downside. We can expect some down movement as correction movement. You guys can see the system in the 1 hour time frame has been fantastic, and the SPX has been stable right here. That's really nice. Okay, see guys, that's very nice in the SPX. If you guys trade the SPX, want to take the ABC system in the 1 hour time frame is really nice. Bound Australian after it did go back almost, it did reach our level. Huh? Perfect. Look at this, guys. When we discuss this buy, it did go exactly to the level. See that? It's really nice. It's beautiful. I'm just happy about see that. Okay. USD Mexican has been good sell from here with the APCO system. That's amazing sell. Look at this. It's amazing. Trading system, they don't work. They're good. USDZR didn't continue up. It's come back down. This is too late to sell that one. I believe it's not good. Eurobound did come all the way down here from that one in the 1 hour time frame. You guys see the system is really nice. Crude oil, we discussed a sell yesterday. Still, it should come down. Crude oil should come down, especially on Friday. And whoever is in the trade, we want to close it. So really, we can probably sell the crude. Okay, take some profit here. 150 or something. Stop loss. If you want to use a stop loss, it should be probably above here or something. Or if it does break above 41, you can open double of the lot size buy. Okay, hedge it with double of the lot size of buy if you get here. Okay, guys. New Zealand has been really strong, but I think this is gonna change after some time. So, guys, you see Australia and New Zealand. I don't want to trade this. I want to sell Australia and New Zealand. I don't want to buy them. You can see the dollar is reversing back down. I will not also sell the dollar. I will wait till it comes back up. Okay. So really, I'm not interested to sell the dollar. I want to buy it. If you go look at the euro dollar, is probably kind of going back up a little bit. Okay, so it's opposite. So I will not trade that one. I'm only in a sell, and I want to take profit down here or there. Well, the market is not the best now. You guys should wait. Don't jump in. Don't jump in too much in trades now. Okay, for the bound, I expect the news is gonna be negative for the bound. I think the bound should go down, and this should be negative for the bound. Okay. So every high here in the bound, it should offer a sell opportunity with price action and stop loss and take profit and all that stuff with risk management. New Zealand dollar, of course, we don't want to buy that level, it's too high. We want to take only a sell, but with price action when we say a reverse from here. Okay. If we look at daily levels, this is really high. We don't want to take any sell. See, still can go higher. We have one level here and one there. But really, it's not too far from here. Even if you're gonna wait 1 week to get a rejection and you get a sell, would be better. Okay. This is the range of market, you guys. You can see. This is a super trend. Yeah, the market today, you guys have to know the holidays and the 3 days off and all that stuff. So really, don't rush to any trade, because also anytime there's thin liquidity, you may get a flash crash. Nasdaq is just gonna be like the SPX. Okay, it's in the top of a buy signal, but we do expect some correction here. So this one, so that's probably is gonna offer a sell in the New Zealand dollar and Australian dollar. Okay. So that's why I said I wanted to sell only the New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, only one of them, of course. So really, I would be only interested to when I see price action to sell that one. So far, New Zealand is really strong. Should wait till the reverse, and you take price action to the downside. Okay, I will not buy that one. And you can see it's like one, two, three times it did bounce from here. So unless it does break and stay above here, then when it's coming back down, you take a sell. I think it's gonna be okay. Hey guys, so that was a quick update about the market. You can see things are slow. The market is not the best to trade right now. And we said the bound, we only expect pound dollar. We only expect a down movement, not up movement. But just to be careful, okay? So hopefully we can come back in New York session. We can see what happened and give you guys update about the market again. Okay, guys, thank you and have a wonderful day. Okay, goodbye. Uh, if you guys want to, we can wait for the news for those few minutes. It's not a big thing. Okay, we can wait 5 minutes for the news before we kind of end the session. That's okay. Hey guys, this is the bound index right here. So this is gonna show everything happening to the bound as average against all the other currencies. Okay, guys, so the news for the pound is just as expected. It's 47, it's 47.1. This is not also major news, you know. It's kind of minor news, but the sell in the pound index is to the 1 hour time frame to the downside after a correction in a big downtrend. So really, I'll be comfortable to only sell the pound against the dollar. I will not be looking to buy it. Okay. However, today probably is not the best day to trade because the market off and all that stuff, and you may get some big movement. Euro dollar will probably be safer to trade because it does not move as much, it's not as volatile. So that's something to keep keep in mind. Okay, guys. So hopefully today later on we're gonna come back. The market will be having some more movement, then we can see it together. May offer some good scalping today or intraday trading. Quickly we can take some bips and get out. But for now, just I've kind of watch the market, see if you can get a good setup. If nothing is really good, nothing is clear. We discussed about one sell of the oil. This may work out okay. Okay. So just keep the eye on this one. It's also, this is in the daily. It's up, uptrend. It's not downtrend in the daily time frame. So if you're gonna take any sell, you must use a stop loss. Okay. Yeah, potentially get some bips, but this area 41 level to 41.30. Once it's broken, then it's gonna open the door to 45. So watch out for this trick. Okay, because you don't want to be stuck in a big trade to the downside where the trend is to the upside. So be careful if you're in this trade. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully later we can come back when the market starts moving. Then we can discuss more stuff. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.